Alrighty, you're on.
All right. Well, as you can see, my game is NHL 14, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the collision physics of the game, the new Enforcer engine, which they're so proud to talk about, the Live the Life mode, and the simplified deeks, which is called the one-touch deeks. So, with all the prior NHL games, they haven't really lived up to that excitement when you hit somebody. This year, EA decided to take a different route and include physics into the game. Everybody knows that Madden 13 had physics in the game, so they decided to take it up and use collision physics in their game. So what I mean by that is every hit that you see in NHL 14, it looks like it's a real life hit. You see kind of like the ragdoll effect because the player's getting thrown or they're getting taken off their feet, leveled, so on. And also it kind of gives it that more realistic feature when people are colliding with one another instead of one guy that's obviously too big getting hit by a smaller guy. And they even simplified it another step by making it controlled by one single stick. Instead of before, you'd have to actually line up your hit, and then you'd have to use another stick to hit the person. Now it's an all-in-one kind of package deal. The new Enforcer engine of NHL 14 is kind of like a fight night in a way. And it happens in two different ways. It happens the first way if a dirty hit is seen on the ice. It makes another player come up and kind of like back that person that had the dirty hit. So your teammates are kind of willing to fight for you. And then when it does actually display the fight, either this will happen, where it'll be like kind of like a standoffish kind of thing where you can then grab, or it'll just be one guy that just runs up and he'll grab right away. And then from that point, you're allowed to either dodge the hits, or you're allowed to throw either a right hook or an uppercut. And you can also pull the person down, kind of throwing their center of balance off, which is kind of useful because you have a stamina bar at the bottom, as you can see. And basically that's how you win the fight. Is if the player loses a stamina, then the fight is like finished. And then after each fight, depending on what line you're on, the stamina increases. If you win the fight, your stamina increases all the way, and if you lose a fight, you get like one extra bar. This is kind of useful because it's kind of like that whole what is it called? College football did something like this where it was like a momentum meter. It's kind of what you're doing in this situation. Once a fight's finished, you're filling up the momentum meter of your team and allowing your teammates to play on the ice for longer. Live the Life. This is a new mode that NHL recently came out with, and basically allows you to live the life of an NHL player from being down in the OHL, so the minor leagues, and it gives you a chance to kind of show yourself, get drafted on an NHL team, and then it allows you to kind of progress as you make yourself better. One of the cool things, though, about this is you get this likability summary, and depending on how you answer each of the post-game events, it'll either increase or it'll decrease. Each one is set to plus 100 or negative 100. So you can be really hated by the fans, or you could be really liked by the fans. Also, you have your teammates, management, and family. So you have different events that take place off the ice. Instead of like media events or post-game interviews, you have like events like, for instance, there's one where you see it'll display it in text, but you see two kids standing outside of a fence and they've got pen and paper in their hand and they are really, excited to see you walk past them. And then it'll give you four choices. And of those four choices, one can be like you decide to jump over the fence, you decide to stick your hand through the fence, you decide to keep walking, or you tell them to like shut up or whatever. And depending on which one you do, it affects how you play the next game. So I was testing out last night, and I got the kid in the fence one, since that's the freshest, and I decided to stick my hand through the fence to, give the kids the autograph. And it took 10 off of my stick handling, 10 off of my wrist shot power, and accuracy, because I scraped my hand reaching through there. So it's kind of like, it's a neat feature. I think currently now I'm at all hundreds except for family. My family's the only thing that doesn't seem to really like me. It's not my choice. So one-touch deeks. These are pretty cool. It's all basically one flick of the stick, and they've become more responsive. If you've played NHL 13, it used to be like hold this button, do this move, and then do another move. And the timing and the delay were just off. It didn't seem like it was kind of meant for NHL 13, even though they were really pushing it. These deeks allow you to kind of do it while another person is right in front of you. They're kind of meant for like close quarters. You can do it to get out of the way. Some of them aren't as effective as the other ones. And basically all you're doing with this one is you're holding down, I think it's left bumper, and you're moving the stick. It's either left bumper or right bumper, and you move the stick either to the right or to the left. When you do that, it's telling the player which way to go, either to the left to create a move or to the right to create a move.
Is that physics based, or like does it do like an animation sequence to kind of like?
It'll do an animation.
Okay.
It'll choose from, I think, 3 different animations, depending on how skilled the player is.
Okay.
If the player is extremely skilled, you'll see him perform a different move each time. So it varies. And also another thing that I should mention is they put in a sprint button. So now it makes it easier to carry the puck across the line other than having it at a normal speed. It'll wear down the player's stamina quicker, but you can move faster across blue line to blue line. So now, if anybody wants to actually give her a go, and I need one other person because it's 2 and 2, or it's 1 and 1.
Oh,
Man at 3 a.m.
Nope.
That's the resolution. Calm down. You calm down. Come on. Okay. This way everybody can see.
do you guys play much NHL?
I played NHL 12, I believe.
Never played it.
Never played it.
Never played it.
I have to do a quick review of the controls.
Played basketball one.
Oh,
I mean,
but you played
yeah.
a lot.
Who's first?
I'm
here,
second first, so he's first.
Yep. It's real simple.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that because I've only played it so much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Could be simple.
Ethan, can you slide over to the right a little bit?
This way?
That way, yeah. Thanks. The camera's
EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's now or never.
Now more than ever.
I ain't gonna live forever. I just want to live long life.
Yeah, hit A. Just use my account, I think. Yeah, go to play. Play now.
I got top 5 on play.
Yep.
Kyle, should I do it?
Yeah, do it.
So who's playing who?
Ethan is St. Louis.
Yeah.
And Peter's
Chicago.
Alright, Ethan, unfortunately you're gonna have to lose.
Oh!
Record's going down.
Who it is?
Yeah.
So, what were you looking to show and how long are you going to go with it?
I'll probably do one game, every 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So it should be
Gotta eat it.
long enough.
I'll turn this down a little
There's so much trash talk.
It's blues versus
It just said start. Alright, go to settings. We will go to controller settings. Okay, so the one-touch deeks, simple, left button, left stick. Winding up is all right stick, even to shoot.
Wow, it's all like a stick.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
I think right trigger is passing. Just hit right and left bumper to go to the next.
They seem
Oh,
very
this is the
similar.
Right and left
controller.
bumper, yeah.
Okay.
The only thing that's complicated that I forgot to say is face-offs. Face-offs are one-sided too.
Just to win face off.
Win face off.
Persistent.
I win.
Yeah, right trigger's pass.
What's shoot?
It's the
it's the
flick
wind
stick
up.
up.
This one's your stick?
Yeah, that's your stick. Up is the shoot, hold back, and then push up is a slap shot. To win a face-off, you have to hold the stick either to the right, and then you can and then when the puck's dropped, you push down or you push up, and it'll like win the puck for you.
Oh, okay.
So it's all based on the officials, like when he drops the puck. Other than that, you should be pretty
good.
good.
Maybe X, Y are kind of more advanced functions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
unless you're playing, unless you celebrate and score a goal, or unless you play as a goalie.
I don't want to play as a goalie. Joe.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne, along with Bill
Oh
Clement.
gosh,
Great
that's
to have
really
you with us. In St. Louis, Missouri, that's the site for our hockey game tonight.
Oh, I won.
Between the St. Louis Blues
Right bumpers to.
No!
Oh, come on.
All right.
Oh, okay. This is how we're gonna go already.
Fight. They didn't do anything.
I think if you hold Y before a face-off, it'll do a fight.
Do it.
Yep, hit Y.
Hit Y.
Oh,
It's too late.
There's a face-off win in the middle. To Seabrook.
and then if you hold down the right stick as you're moving, you'll sprint.
Oh.
Good effort. Lutzen carries an offensive end. Big save. By Blue, back up to the point to pass along the line.
No. Oh.
To the puck. Seabrook.
No. No. Oh, come on.
Really smooth animation.
Yeah, they
No,
are.
not to that guy.
Check in.
Pass intercepted.
I'm waiting to see someone just line up and hit somebody.
What's the button to hit people? That's all I care about.
I have a right stick set up right now.
What's the win button?
That's the offensive end.
Somebody press the right stick down.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Put it on early. It's only going to accelerate from there. To Lenny.
Come on, good.
No, come on. Oh.
Goalie? No.
No, that's the damn thing. Yourself.
Self pass.
There you go.
Not intentional.
On the offensive attack, this is a 2-on-1. And he'll cut
That's
right
another
with
puck.
the face on the whistle coming in, and he gets a face full of snow. That never goes over big. Keep that in the back of your mind for later in the game.
Oh.
Don't do that, right?
Insult to injury.
Oh.
I did that.
Come on.
Why? Just hit Y.
How do I play this again?
Hold the right stick to the right, and then either up or down once the puck's dropped.
Oh.
Wow. It's
Jesus.
a headache.
Oh, no. I didn't have the puck.
It was so illegal.
I didn't have the puck.
Oh,
That was a really good. Wow.
I didn't even have the puck, and you just destroyed me.
Come on, replay.
I would call this game, I'd call it. Who's controlling the black?
Your offense is terrible.
Why? Hit Y.
It's an insult to everyone actually on.
Why?
Wow. That just happened?
yep. Oh,
And that's not a penalty. Fight. We're fighting. We're fighting.
No.
Hit Y.
Blues hockey. Dirty as hell. Got it.
Just hit Y.
Why?
Why?
Oh, come on.
Oh, boy, I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
why.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Fight night.
Done.
Oh. Hit him with your stick.
They dropped it.
Oh.
Grab him.
They're only
Kill the
allowed to
referee.
commit
This is.
Oh.
Oh, come on, get him.
Yeah.
You gotta punch him. What the hell is the punch button? Pushing everybody.
Push the stick up.
Yeah, get down.
Out, eat his heart.
Eat his
It's
heart.
fair. It's fair.
Step on him with your skate.
Wow, Bob just put you
Take your skate off and cut it.
It's not really a hockey game unless there's decapitation.
Later on, depending on how bad the fight is, you'll see him with like black eyes.
That one guy's face looks swollen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Get back.
You don't have to take that, Peter. Take out the goalie.
Take out the goalie.
Yeah, just hit A or start.
I'm guessing it's start, but. No!
Oh.
Oh, God. Uh-oh.
Get it. Get it.
Oh!
Oh, no. I see.
Not until I get there. Come on. Let me be this guy.
Hit, right trigger allows you to swap.
What's on this?
Right trigger.
What is
Swap
spread?
characters.
I'm trying to
You
figure
hold
that out.
down right stick.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm trying to figure this out. No, I haven't got that
That
figured
Mike
out.
did a good job of saving.
Chicago's got it in their own end off the draw. Needs a little room here, goes back in behind the net in his own zone.
Why do you have to
Wow.
Oh, don't do it.
touch it?
Do it.
A little bit offside.
What? Grab the dude.
There was a fight.
Well, he's put on a couple of shots in this game. We're going to take a look at one of those. Yeah, the scorekeeper
I think you need to switch it.
really good contact.
Are you with him?
And
Gotta get more shots on that.
Face off on that neutral zone draw.
Oh, he's carrying it.
Wow. Yeah. So
Nice
good.
one, Peter.
Hey, let me out of
Oh,
Shoot it! Shoot it!
God, we're just fighting.
play another period or?
Yeah, I guess we can do one more, so we, or at least until we get a score.
I score.
Oh, this might be a while, Bob.
I'm telling you, take out the goalie.
Just take out the goalie.
It's the bloodbath to the end.
Hey,
Oh, that was close.
the last person with a teammate not in the box wins. Simple as that.
Oh my God.
Turn into a Flyers Penguins game real quick.
Darn.
No!
Oh,
Not
yes.
to my guy!
Fight.
Go, go.
Oh.
Just look at it.
He's just doing that.
Keep going.
This is terrible. Really is.
Oh! Damn it.
Nice shot.
Sucky Kyle.
Sarky Kyle.
No replay?
No replay?
Yeah, I know.
Peter, you're winning. Now take them all out.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Hey.
Sweep his legs. No, not that button. Not,
Oh, come on.
Oh.
I haven't seen one person sprint yet.
They don't know how.
Somebody missed shot.
Peter, hold the right stick. Click it. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Take out the goalie. That's what.
Is
Oh,
that
why was that?
interference?
That is not even.
It's interference if,
Hitting the ref is okay, though.
yeah.
Oh, you got through him.
There's no collision on the ref, really?
It should be.
Oh! What a
I just
setup.
mashed buttons
Oh.
there.
I was gonna say, it looked like he figured out
If
the
you
technique.
want to win,
Yeah.
you gotta put the puck in the net.
Directions, but you know, things happen when you put the puck in. No, to him, not across him.
Knocks that one down using the pad. Hard work up against the wall. Able to pick that puck up and able to control it.
Oh, shoot it! Good. Shoot it! You gotta shoot it like 5 times.
Oh,
Hit wide, hit wide.
why? Oh.
He's dead.
He's
Yeah.
just
Done.
He got interfered with.
Done.
No, it's not good.
Oh, what the?
Oh, no.
8 seconds. There's only 7 seconds left. Just kill him.
Oh, come on. Oh my.
Sprint.
Oh.
I don't use sprint buttons in sport games because once I figured them out, I don't ever stop using them.
That's alright.
It becomes the default
Right,
setting.
I just hold that button down all the time. Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Hold it.
No, don't hold it. Oh,
Why? Really?
No, not happening.
That's a cheap shot. That's a cheap shot. Come
All
on.
the time.
whoa.
That's
Why?
his engine, baby.
A little laggy.
They're just hopping around.
Just hold the puck.
Oh, that's to simulate them switching the lines.
Yes, but they're just they could put more in two frames.
Oh.
At the same time, they're all just kind of.
Oh.
They just can't take it.
They're all just shooting.
And I'm dead again.
Yes.
He looks frozen.
Yeah, Halak's dead. He's constipated. I want Halak.
Taves' goal is still the difference. It's a 1-goal differential, and that one came earlier here in the second. Justine.
Pass.
Oh, no!
Oh.
Offside, he's going. So lucky, I just gave it up.
He's been doing this throughout the game. When he got him in the crosshairs,
Deck.
Now these hits may look a little over exaggerated.
But they work. It makes it fun.
Buffalo's got possession in the middle.
Oh.
Right there. Both of them are gonna feel that.
Last chance.
Shoot.
No, that's not the shot.
Come on.
Oh,
If that went in.
Suck
Alright,
off.
so far.
One more period.
That's good.
Finish the game.
No, that's good enough.
It's still fun to just hit somebody. Hockey.
They're invaded that. Fuck Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle. Seriously, go back home.
Yes, I am.
Suck it. There we go.
We would.
That's what I'm talking about.
Late game. We would have got like 2 more points that last round.
What the? I mean, you just got some assists in late game.
Late game?
Yeah.
So did you have anything else you want to talk about, or is that?
No, that was.
Exactly.
Okay. So any questions for James?
Like, like career mode in life,
Yeah,
you're playing as one guy, right?
yeah, you're playing as one guy, so it simulates the experience as you play every shift. So every line that you're on, like if you're on first line, you'll play the amount of time that a normal person would play if they were on first line.
And then just skips the rest.
Yeah, well, you can sit on the bench and watch them play, or you can skip to your next shift.
Oh, so it's kind of like the MLB The Show.
Yeah, pretty much.
So for example, like if you're a really like starting NHL player, you'll only get a few minutes a game. And
Yeah,
then you'll move up to like a lot of minutes a game.
depending on how good you are, because you can progress. Like you'll start out at like a 71 overall, and then if you progress and you like keep scoring goals, keep getting assists, they'll put you up on like a higher line. So it's based on your performance, really.
What would you say are some of the elements that still need to be improved?
I think
At least from a design side, stuff that the designers could work on.
well, there's one part in the game where like the player will while he's on the boards, his stick will like vanish into the boards. It's like they didn't set their boundaries right. So that could be improved, and bringing back the colliding with the goalies, because the goalies seem like they're just like brick walls, but they're not.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna go full steam, you're gonna hit a goalie and you're gonna take them out. So bringing that back would be pretty cool to see.
That was like in the old EA NHL games where you just like shove the goalie out of the way and
Yeah.
then take your shot.
Yeah, like just seeing that would be ideal. And also improving Live the Life. I feel like it's like maybe adding in some kind of like animation. It's too texty,
Okay.
so
Yeah, I was wondering what that. It seemed kind of like Choose Your Own Adventure almost. Or,
yeah, it's like turn to this page to find out what happens next. Yeah, like an animation or something like that in there. Make it more enhanced. If you're like the first overall pick in the NHL draft, you get like endorsements. So you'll see yourself up on like a billboard, or you'll see yourself on the cover of NHL, which is cool and all, but it's just a picture.
Yeah.
So seeing some kind of animation would definitely help.
Any other questions? No? Okay. So